Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining me here at the Baby's Booty Studios. I am Eve with the Baby's Booty, and I want to welcome you here today. We've got a really cool new thing that I'm going to let you guys preview. I did make a video for it that I am going to upload and let it go live tomorrow. But for the time being, I want to show it to you guys because I'm that excited about it. I could not wait. I had to show you because I was like, oh my God, this was cooler and better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm excited to show it to you all. So I want to say hello to Mom of 12 Children. Hello, Mom of 12 Children. How are you? Thank you for joining us this evening. And Sheila Cushionberry. Hi, Miss Sheila Cushionberry. Shabir Green. Hello, welcome. I haven't seen your name before, so thank you for joining us live on our channel. Cheryl Malone, hello, hello, how are you? Thank you for the Easter greetings. Richie James, hello, how are you? I haven't seen your name either, so thank you very, very much for joining us this evening. I also see Miss Barbara Nance. Always a pleasure to have you in here with us. Thank you for joining us. Karen Caldwell, hey love, how are you? I hope you've been doing okay. Jane Sublet, yes, you made it. Hashtag hoop group to you as well. Thank you for joining. Aisha Graham, Debbie Kidd, and Sally Schilling. Hi, Sally Schilling. Haven't seen your name here before either. So welcome to you and welcome all. I want to say that I'm not going to be in here very long today because I completely forgot that today was a holiday. And I want to make sure that everyone has time with their families, even if you took a quick break to come. I definitely appreciate it. If we end up hanging out a little bit longer and you have to go, I completely understand. But I definitely want to pop in and say hi and show off this new hoop, y'all. I'm tickled pink about this hoop. Um, let us see, let us see. Aisha says she's from Trinidad and Tobago, so definitely hi, welcome. I missed that point. Miss Eartha Lewis, hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Nancy Faust says hashtag hoop group and hello from Iowa. Mama 12 Children says, do you have a group on Facebook? I do not. The reason why I didn't put a group on Facebook was when I initially started the Google Plus group, there were a lot of folks who didn't really care for Facebook or the Facebook environment. They weren't on Facebook. So I just made a completely separate group off of Facebook, but I ended up having to move it because Google Plus shut down. So now it is at my website, thebabysbooty.com. Y'all, it's been one of them days. So it is www.thebabysbooty.com, and you can click join and join up on the hoop group. For the time being, that is where our group lives. Oh, Will is in here. Hey, Will, working on your patches. You have fun with them patches. I'm almost done with mine. I have two more to go. Actually, two more and then four more for somebody else. I'm like, where are all these patches coming from? I mean, like, patches come after woodwork, and now all of a sudden everybody want a patch. I'm like, oh my God. Valerie says, hello, how are you? How are you? Barb Gossett says, hello, how are you as well? Marilyn Ray, hello, love. Thank you for joining us this evening. Nancy Faust wants to remind us to hit the like button. I definitely and will did too. And I definitely want to encourage that. Thank you very much if you will go ahead and smash that like button and let YouTube know that I'm doing my job, entertaining you guys and giving you valuable information. I would greatly appreciate it. You can also hit the dislike if you don't like the videos, but that's okay too. You're welcome to express your opinion here on the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, hit the notification bell beside the subscribe button, and that will also let you know whenever we go live or whenever we post videos. And I look forward to having you a part of the hoop group. Ghetto Scorpion says hello from Tavares, Florida. Welcome. Haven't seen your name before, so thank you for joining us this evening. Rudy Flores says hello from Arizona. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. Richie James, haven't seen your name either. My goodness, I'm from the UK. It's late here, like 1 in the morning. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to be on too much longer. So thank you for joining me from the UK. I definitely appreciate it. Mom of 12 children. Yes, that's where the group is. Will says you have two more to go as well. Then you're working on stock for your Florence show. Oh, that's what's up. The show that I had coming up for this weekend that I've been stressing out about was canceled. Yay! I've never been so excited that an event canceled in all my life. But I just couldn't get my mind wrapped around what to make, what to take. It was just like, oh my God. And I've had 4 or 5, no, 6 weeks, if not longer, to prepare for it. But I just couldn't wrap my head around what to take. So at any rate, I'm just glad that it canceled because I needed one less thing off of my plate. Because we're still trying to get things together for the cruise. All right. So for those of you who are um, looking forward to the cruise, the time is dwindling short. May the 4th is the last day that you can register for the cruise at the current price. Okay. At the current price. After the 4th, it's going to go up, and the $25 hold your rate thing is going to go away. All right. Now, I want to emphasize again, the $25 is just to hold your rate. It doesn't hold the room. It doesn't give you a cabin. Okay. In order to get your cabin locked in, it's going to be the deposit, the full deposit of $150. All right. So if you wait to do your deposit, I think the deposit is going to go up. I'm not 100% sure. I don't actually, you know what? I don't think the deposit goes up, but the total price will go up after the 4th of May. But if you wait to put down your $150 and you don't hold your cabin, can't guarantee that your cabin will be up near everybody else, because we're trying to, or she was trying to get all of our cabins in the same area so we could hang out easier, which is really cool. I didn't know she was going to do that for me, so I thought that was really nice. But after the 4th, those cabins go away that she has on hold, and then it's fair game for whomever books for this cruise. So I want to thank you in advance if you've already booked your cabin. I am super excited about the class lineup that we have. I am in the process of putting the classes and the prices together for the classes that are paid for, and putting the schedule together for the free and the paid for classes. So look for that information to come to your inbox and to the update on the website soon. Okay, so I wanted to throw that out there and make sure you all know about it. Miss Diana Henderson is in the house, and Glenn F says hello to everyone here. Now, for the folks that are in here with us tonight, I appreciate you taking time out of your holiday to join me if today is a holiday for you. But if you have a 4x4 machine, let me know in the comments below. Type 4x4 if you have a 4x4 machine and that's what you primarily use, because I have a huge deal to show you guys this new hoop. All right, I was so excited when I came across it, and I am super excited to use it from now on in my studio. Patches and Embroidery Design says hello to everyone, and Miss Joyce Ricketts has joined us as well in the chat, so thank you very much. Will has 2 4x4 embroidery machines. I actually have 3. So I have 3 4x4 machines. Now it's 4x4, not 5x7. This will not work with the 5x7 machine. It only works with the 4x4. Let's see who we have. Oh my gosh, Patches and Embroidery Designs is 4x4. Elaine Dickerson, hello, how are you? Valerie says 4x4. Oh my gosh, Rosanna says hello from Malaysia. I don't think we've ever had a viewer from Malaysia in the house. So thank you for joining us from way across the globe. We definitely appreciate that, and enjoy your stay while you're here. If you have any embroidery questions, please drop them in the comments below. We look forward to seeing you around. Thank you so much for joining us. That's awesome. Sally Schilling says you have the SE400 4x4. Shamir Green has the 4x4 SE400. Barb Gossett has the 4x4. Miss Barbara Nance have the 4x4. Karen Caldwell has 2 4x4 machines. Rachel has a 4x4 as well. Carolyn says you enjoy watching and learning about machine embroidery. She purchased the SE625. So that's a 4x4 machine as well. Now, when did you get your machine? Let me know how recently you got it. Tammy Croft is 4x4. Sheila Cushionberry has the 4x4 and a 5x7, and Susan 523 has the 4x4. Diana says you have the 4x4 hoop, but machine takes bigger, 360 by 200. And Tracy says the SE 400. Now I know this works with the Brother brand. As far as another brand of machine, I'm not sure because I don't know what bracket the Singer hoop takes. But for the time being, this is definitely a Brother hoop. Now, what you can do is check the link for this hoop in the description below, and it gives a list of the machines that this works with. Shamir says you also have a Singer. Valerie says she has two machines that can hoop 4x4. Tracy, hey dad, says SE 400. And Ghetto Scorpion says the Baby Lock Sophia. It works with Baby Lock. Miss Ethel Smith, welcome. As always, thank you so much for joining us this evening. You guys, I can't wait any longer. I want to show you all this 4x4 magnetic hoop for the 4x4 machine. We have a magnetic hoop, y'all. We didn't have this before. I looked. I looked for a magnetic hoop for a long time. The 5x7 had one. I can't think of the brand right now. I think it's DIME had a magnetic hoop for the 4x4 for the 5x7 machine, but no one had one for the 4x4. So check it out, you guys. We have a 4x4 magnetic hoop, and when I tell you these magnets are super strong, which is a good thing, the hoop itself is a strong metal. It doesn't feel flimsy at all. It's going to take a lot to break this. If you did break it, I would be completely shocked because it's all one piece of metal. It's not welded together. And then we've got, of course, the grid. Now, it comes with 4 of these magnets. You can order more according to the manual. I have not looked that up to confirm that yet. But even still, the surface of it, you probably could use magnets from the outside, like if you ordered some magnets off the internet, but I wouldn't use it directly on this hoop like these magnets are sitting here, because the hoop has a flock texture to it, kind of fuzzy. It's a fuzzy surface to it, and it helps hold the fabric in place while it's embroidering to keep it from shifting around, which is really cool. But I wanted to show this. I don't know. Has anyone else heard about this hoop? Have you seen a magnetic hoop for the 4x4 before? Let me know, because I've been on the lookout for this for a long time and I have never seen it. But it is available on Amazon and I'm super, super excited about it. Let me see what we have. Miss Carolyn S., you purchased it a month ago. Well, we're going to have to ring the bell for your baby, so don't let me forget about that. Valerie says, what about the Janome? I'm not sure. Again, if you go on to the Amazon page and see if this will fit your machine, I'm not sure. Okay, now that's one instance where you'll have to check. I do know the Brother brand and the Baby Lock brand it will work with, because as I mentioned, it fits all 3 of my machines. And it's only the 4x4 though, because the bracket for the 5x7 is completely different. Okay. HE1, yes, Andrea, if you have the HE1 and it's 4x4 Brother, it will work. It will work. Jane Sublet says a Bernina 440 and a 450, which uses an embroidery module. I'm not sure about the Bernina either. So I'm very familiar with the Brother brand, not very familiar with the other brands of embroidery machines, which is a shame. I really need to get out there and give the others a shot and see how they work so that I can be well versed in those as well. But for the time being, the Brother is what I have, and I know this works with the Brother. And the majority of the folks who watch here on the Baby's Booty channel generally have the Brother 4x4 because it's so easy to get a hold to and purchase relatively inexpensively. So definitely check on Janome, check on Bernina. Let me make sure that's the name I saw, Bernina. Janome. Oh, and Singer. I'm not sure about the Singer either. You have one that's for your 5x7. Yes, the 5x7, as I mentioned, the DIME brand, I'm pretty sure is who had the magnetic hoop that fit the 5x7, but nobody had 4x4, you know, and I was like, oh man, this kind of sucks. Nancy Fowl says it's fun to learn about all the location of the folks participating in the discussion each week. It is really cool. It is really cool because we get folks from all over, and it's actually pretty neat that we have as far a reach as we do. But that goes to show how much the crafting and embroidery family is, how huge it is. I mean, it's universal, and it doesn't take knowing a language or anything of that magnitude. We just want some pretty embroidery on our stuff, right? No matter where we are. So definitely appreciate you guys letting us know where you are coming and watching from. Will says it's $39.99 on Amazon. I can't even remember how much I paid because I'm trying to tell y'all, as soon as I saw it, I was like, click, this is going in my shopping cart because I had to have it. And I wanted to be sure that it was going to be something that could withstand a lot of rigorous embroidery, or make sure that it would fit, make sure it was worthwhile. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I am very impressed. The video that I have made that's going to be uploaded, we actually embroider on a towel with it. No hoop marks, no more hoop burn, because you just put it on and you lock it down with the magnets. You don't have to worry about hoop burn anymore. So that's cool, you know, and I just, in the hoop projects will be really easy to do with this as well. So really super excited. Jane says she's hoping it will work with your machines. I hope it works with your machines too, the Brother brand, because one thing's for certain, it's going to be a game changer for a lot of the Brother 4x4 users. All right. Bunny McMillan says you're back. You have a new used Baby Lock Elegante with 4 different size hoops. That's nice. Because when you can go bigger than 4x4, it's definitely helpful. A lot of folks are restricted with the 4x4 or the 4x4 with the repositional hoop. And that makes life a little, you know, sad in a way if you look at it that way. But for those who want to experiment out and don't want to be restricted with the basic hoop, this is going to open up some really convenient options for doing embroidery, because you can just lay it flat and lock it down with the magnets. It's really cool. Now, they said that you could use it with no stabilizer. Okay, now I did read that in the book. I disagree. Me personally, unless it's something like using vinyl, like if you're doing it in the hoop project, you don't necessarily have to have stabilizer with that because you're putting a project together. Simple tear away actually is sufficient. You just tear it away, right? But when you're doing fabric, such as clothing or towels, you might could get away with doing it that way. But I would want to have that protective layer up under that, because the towel, like for instance with towel, the pile on the bottom side could get pushed down into your bobbin rotary as the needle is going up and down, whereas that's eliminated when you have a stabilizer as a barrier in between the two. So I would not suggest embroidering on a towel or clothing or anything of that magnitude without stabilizer. It's your choice, and you're more than welcome to do it if you've done it before. I personally wouldn't suggest that. But they do say in the book as well that they suggest a high quality stabilizer. So stabilizer or no is entirely up to you, but this is definitely a game changer. Miss Karen Caldwell says she's going to go ahead and get her one. Miss Dorothy Gaston, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us from the STL hashtag hoop group with you as well. Barb Gossett says you're so excited. Thank you for finding this for us. Man, I was finding it for me. But I am happy to share this with y'all, because I'm trying to tell y'all, sometimes when you're working on certain projects, hooping a project is like, so what I used to do, which I don't have it right here near me, I would take the hoop apart, take the inner hoop out, and just use the outer hoop with the bracket on it, and use sticky back stabilizer and pray that it would stick to that thin hoop on the outside, and try and use it, you know, with the sticky stabilizer instead, so that I wouldn't have to hoop stuff. Okay, that's one way to do it. But because the hoop is so narrow, sometimes it came loose, all right, and it wouldn't hold super tight. So this is just like everything I needed it to be. The back is wide enough so that if I wanted to use sticky back stabilizer, I could. I really could see using sticky back stabilizer on the back of this hoop. if it was a project where the magnets weren't needed. All right, so definitely something to look into. Um, Will says he's gonna get him one too. Shamir says you need help with your singer. Yeah, a lot of folks ask for direction and guidance with singer. Now I do know that there is a singer group on Facebook. All right, so you may want to check that out. Go on Facebook and type in Singer Futura, and it should pull up a Facebook group that you can join. That they will give guidance because they all use the same machine. Chrissy Oldfield, yes, I know, right? We need applause for this. Susan says, I'm not sure exactly what the difference would be on the magnetic hoop. Does it hold the fabric better? It's not so much that it holds the fabric better, Miss Susan. The thing is, when you're hooping fabric, like for instance, certain shirts that you would hoop on your regular hoop on the embroidery machine, once you take it out, it'll have that hoop burn on it. All right, so that's one huge benefit to using this instead, to avoid that nasty hoop burn that you get on certain fabrics when you embroider on them. So that's one positive. The second positive is it's just easier sometimes, especially if you're embroidering on something that's flat anyway. Just lay it there, put the magnets on, and go about your business. You don't have to worry about tightening up the hoop, making sure the hoop is tight enough, loosening up the hoop, is shifting around because you're trying to shove the hoop pieces together, stuff like that. This is just made to make life a little bit simpler when it comes to those types of things. Now, if you're able to hoop other items and not worry about hoop burn, that's not a big deal with whatever that item is, then you can of course continue to use the hoop that you've been using. But for those things that are like bulky, your towels, your thick towels or quilts or thick blankets, you can just put it on here, where it would be really hard to hoop that with the regular hoop that comes with the embroidery machine. Much easier. Game changer with this. You just lay it on there and put the magnets down and go on embroider about your business. So that's what the difference is on that. Portia Gilbreth, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening and for being live with us. Now, I do want to emphasize that down below, that is an affiliate link. It is an affiliate link for this hoop, all right? I'm sharing it with y'all because I love this. I mean, it was really awesome to embroider with this today. You don't have to use the affiliate link. You can just go to Amazon, type in magnetic hoop on Amazon, and go and order it that way. And it's not going to hurt my feelings. I want you to have this hoop, all right, because it was really cool to use it to hoop that towel. All I did was lay it on top, stick the magnets on, lined it up simply, and then stuck the magnets on and went about my business and let it stitch, and it was done. All I had to do was take it off, pull the magnets off, and I was done. Wrap. Over and know it. So I do have that video. That video will be uploaded and made live rather tomorrow. Okay, that will be live tomorrow. Eartha Lewis says you purchased one like this for your brother 5x7 machine. It was supposed to fit your machine, but I was so disappointed when it didn't fit. You had to return it to Amazon. Oh no. Now again, there are different versions of the magnetic hoop that fits the 5x7. So make sure when you look up the machine or look up magnetic hoop on Amazon, make sure that you type in your machine type, okay? Your machine model rather. So if you have, like for instance, Brother PE 500, you will want to type Brother PE 500 magnetic hoop, and then it should pull up whatever fits your machine. All right, so definitely make sure that you're putting in your model number. Chrissy Oldfield says, I can't wait to see this being used. It was easy. Oh man, it was so easy. I just laid the towel down and went on about my business. So that was really neat. Will, thank you for listing the model numbers that they have on Amazon for what this works with. And I'm sure that this model list is not all inclusive because I don't see the HE1. And I know the HE1 is a machine that's extremely similar to the 425 as far as the bracket and it fitting the 4x4. So I don't know why that one wouldn't be listed. Hello, Miss Brenda Rainwater. Thank you for joining us this evening. Let us see. Thank you, Will, for looking that up. Miss Jane says, what do you use cork for, and could it be used in this new hoop? It can be used in this new hoop. All right. So cork is used just like you would use vinyl, embroidery vinyl, and that's to make your in the hoop projects, such as this in the hoop hand sanitizer holder. Okay, so this is vinyl. So instead of using the black chalkboard vinyl, you could very easily use the cork instead, and it gives it a really cool look instead of using the cork vinyl. So that is, you can make earrings. Will's made earrings out of the cork. Um, Anything that you can make any other vinyl project with, you can use the cork material to make a really cool project. So that's what the cork would be for. And yes, you would just lay it out on this hoop just like it is and put the magnets on. Like for instance, this is not embroidery vinyl. This is regular heat press vinyl, but still vinyl irregardless. So we'll take the magnets off, and they suggest that you store them just like this on top of one another instead of storing it on the hoop, because I don't know if you can see that any at all, but it left like a little indentation of the magnet. So they don't want you to leave the magnets on the hoop unless you're actually using it. So, but you just lay it right here on the hoop, and then we put our magnets on, and you get the stitching. That's pretty much how that boils down. And there, the vinyl is on there, not coming off. It's warped. I need to straighten it. There we go. So you just embroider right on it. It's that easy. The same with fabric, the same with vinyl, the same with leather, the same with a towel, the same with a blanket. Snap it on. That's it. That's all you have to do. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Tracy says, sorry you didn't catch the name of the hoop. It is the magnetic hoop for 4x4. I didn't see a specific name, but the link is in the description below, and Will posted it for me as well. So you could possibly click that and then later get the name, and then later go back into Amazon if you don't want to use the affiliate link. Jane Sublet, thank you. I am glad you're looking forward to the video. I did record it. Hey, Alexis is in here. Hi, love. Thank you for joining me this evening. Let me see. We are showing off the new magnetic hoop for the 4x4 embroidery machine. Good thing you don't have to worry about that, but you are familiar, I'm sure, with the magnetic hoops. If I'm not mistaken, you have one. But the magnetic hoop here is now for the 4x4 embroidery machine, which we did not have before. Let me check. I'm looking at the chat as it scrolls. Deborah Turner says, do you have a video on how to open zip files and the program to use? I do have a video on getting designs and saving them, if I'm not mistaken, saving them to the computer. I would have to review the video because that was a long time ago that I posted that one. It's been over a year, I'm sure, to see if it includes unzipping files and using them in Sew It Pro. But that is the program that I use for doing editing and stuff like that, uploading designs and moving them around, getting them where I want them to be, all that type jazz. I use Sew It Pro. But it's very easy to open embroidery designs. So if I don't have a video on how to do it, we'll definitely make sure we put one. And it's probably time to update the video anyway, and make a new one. So we'll look at doing that. Marilyn Ray says, this is such a good deal. You paid $149 for your 5x7 magnetic hoop. Wow. Hopefully the prices come down some if you needed another one, but yes. So Sweet Monogramming says, cork, she's going to use them to try earrings. They turned out gorgeous. I really wish I could post a picture of Will's earrings in here, but my computer lags out if I try to do anything other than live stream. But his earrings are gorgeous. And if you are interested So Sweet Monogramming, Miss Alexis. If you're interested, there is a CarolinaThreadPlace.com. Is that right? We'll post a link to your website. He has colored cork in different colors. All right, and he is in the process of getting ready to purchase certain colors. I think blue, and red. I forget the colors that he sent me, but he's going to purchase some. So if you're interested in other colors other than the natural cork, he's going to be the go-to person to get a hold to it. And that colored cork is gorgeous, very gorgeous, and he even has access to some with other colors inside the natural cork. It was really pretty. So he, I think, has pictures of all of that on the website. Miss Josephine, hello, hello. Thank you for joining us this evening. Daphne says she's late tuning in. It's okay. You have the singer. Will that hoop work? According to the link Miss Joyce Ricketts posted for us and will post it for us, it does not. It's only showing brother and baby lock, actually. So, but I'm sure that they can find a way to put a bracket on that will fit other machines, because well, no, this is all welded together. My bad. So hopefully they'll come out with one. I apologize. I said that entirely wrong, because the original hoop that goes with the brother machine, you can take the bracket off of it. So I unfortunately automatically assumed that you could take it off of this one, and I'm wrong. Someone asked, can you hoop a towel with this? Yes, you can. I did, and that's what I did a video on. So what we're going to do is an experiment real quick. I don't have a full fluffy towel. Oh, you know what? I do have this though. Check it out. Check it out. Who wants to embroider a pot holder? I'm not going to embroider it today though. But we can hoop it. Look at that. Same size as the hoop, right? So let's hoop our pot holder as if we are actually going to embroider it, okay? So these magnets are just attracting to each other, and they are not staying still. I'm trying to keep them from clapping together and pinching my fingers. All right, so here's a regular pot holder oven mitt. All I'm doing is laying it on top. All right, so if you were going to embroider this, you want to make sure that the tag is out of the way. So we're going to flap that out of the way. And now let's see how strong this is with our magnets. All right, so here's the first magnet. It went on. Here's the second magnet. And I don't know if you can hear that in the microphone, the thud of it hitting this hoop. I don't know if you heard that or not, but it snapped right to this hoop. And there's the third, and look at there. Let's embroider a pot holder. Look there, easy peasy. How simple was that? So if it can hold a pot holder, it should be able to hold a towel. All right. Hold it in place while it's embroidering. That was simple. All right. That was a pot holder. So we can put the thickness of a couple of towels. I have to unfold this. This thing is a mess. I couldn't find a regular towel, y'all, to save my life. So I had to use these little bar towels that I had bought for cleaning around in here. So that's one. I know it'll hold one because I just embroidered one for the video. Here's two, and I'm just putting these on any old kind of way, only because we're not going to embroider on it right now. We're just showing how well it sticks. And this is much thinner than the pot holder, so we know that'll hold. How many is this? 3. Come on. That's 3 towels. That's kind of thick. So let's go for 4. Let's see how well it holds 4 of these. Alright, so that was 4 towels we laid on here. Okay. Now if the magnet would quit sticking to the back of it, you gotta be careful with these magnets. Alright, here's the first magnet. Whoops. It's on there. Look at that. 4 bar towels, y'all. and it is holding to it. These magnets are strong. This is crazy. Let's see. The flop over test. Let's see if we flop the towel over. Will it fall? Oh, it fell. But we ain't gonna embroider upside down anyways. But it did hold it for that little bit, right? So 4 towels, 4 of these bar towels would be probably the limit that I would do on there. Now I lost the magnets. They done fell on the floor. But at any rate, so this is the magnetic hoop for the 4x4. How cool is that? River City Creative says great hoop, yas. Sheila Cushionberry is fussing. She says we only got 1 thumbs up on the video. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Chrissy Oldfield says, will it hold the towel in place? We saw it holding the towel. Miss Roney says hello to her hoop group family. Hey, Miss Roney. I do not see a listing for the Brother PE770. Will it fit the PE770? I am just coming in and maybe you mentioned it already. I did mention it already. I apologize that you missed that, but it will not. All right. The 4x4 hoops for the hoops for the 4x4 machines do not fit the 5x7 embroidery machines. The brackets to attach the hoops are completely different. However, there are magnetic hoops out there for the 5x7 machine already. They've been out there for quite some time, which was the reason why I'm super excited about this, because I've seen the 5x7 hoops, but I've never seen the 4x4 hoops, magnetic hoops. So that's why I was like, oh man, I love it. I'm super excited. So yes, it will fit 4x4, but no, it will not fit the 5x7. Glenn says you worked with cork recently and it was enjoyable. Yes, cork is nice. It's soft and it's really cute when it's done. Miss Carol Coleman. Hey, Miss Carol Coleman, how are you today? We are showing off a 4x4 embroidery magnetic hoop. River City Creative, the 535. It will work with your embroidery machine. Chrissy Oldfield says it must be really strong magnets. They are, and I'm trying to tell y'all, when I was holding them and they keep pinching to the thing and to each other, and I'm trying to keep from pinching my fingers. You see my finger is red from where it's been pinching. So you do need to be careful with these magnets. They will pinch if you're not careful. Miss Maroney says you do. You love to embroider a pot holder. Yeah, well, they're easy to do now with this thing. You don't have to worry about hooping it or floating it with the regular hoop and it moving on you. Now we can lock it in place. Miss Barbara Nance says Amazon has the one for the 770 running about $69.99. Thank you for posting that. Miss Karen Caldwell, you have a great night. Thank you for joining us for the time you were here. Let us see. I am scrolling through the chat, making sure I don't miss everyone. Janet Barber says hello from South Carolina. Well, hey, Miss Janet Barber, how are you? Thank you for joining us this evening. Shonda Coleman says hello from Arkansas. Welcome. Thank you for joining us from Arkansas. We are showing off the 4x4 magnetic embroidery hoop, new to the game. From what I've seen, I haven't seen this yet. So to me, this is new. And I am super excited how well it embroidered for me. Let us see. Miss Beckham. Well, hey, I didn't expect to see you because I didn't hear from you. So we need to get up and finish up our conversation from the other day. Janet Barber says she's visiting family and you live in Georgia, but you're visiting family in Great Falls. Cool. That's what's up. Enjoy your visit with family. That's what I was saying. I came on tonight. It's supposed to be briefly because I neglected to remember that folks would probably be visiting with their family for the holiday today. So I've just been cleaning up in the studio today. That's what I've been doing all day. Earlier I went to the doctor and being treated for strep throat, y'all. How crazy is that? Strep. I'm too old to be getting strep. Anyways, but I went to the doctor this morning and then came home and just started cleaning because I wasn't feeling my best, but I feel fine now. I took the antibiotics, so I'm good. Tracy, hey Dad, thank you for all your wonderful videos. I've learned so much great job. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always enjoy getting the positive feedback, or negative for that matter. I enjoy feedback from my viewers. And we thank you for even being a part of the Baby's Booty channel, because we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So thank you for being here. Josephine says, you purchased Soul Art, need to download it and get familiar with it before the cruise. All right, that's what's up, because the cruise does have a Soul Art class on there, and we're super excited about her class. And then the brother scan and cut class, we've been discussing that. Now, I need to let y'all know something. Okay, now this is unofficial. It's a secret. Y'all know how I do with secrets. Who's ready for a secret? I don't think I've told this. Now, I might have told this already. I don't think I did. But just in case, this is still a secret. If I told it already, I want to tell it again. We are trying to make sure, well, we're putting plans in place. One of my concerns from discussing the cruise and getting the cruise together, launching the cruise, and letting everybody know about it and putting it all together, one of the concerns from folks was that they weren't going to be able to join us on the cruise. Okay. And that made me kind of sad. They couldn't join because either they were afraid to sail, which is fine, totally understandable, or they, what was it, or get seasick. They would get seasick on the cruise and not be able to go. All right. So for those of you who are looking to come on the cruise, we're booking a hotel that's right there near the port, where we'll have a shuttle that will take us back and forth to the ship when it's time to sail and when it's time to come back. So there's a hotel that if you wanted to come in a day early and stay, you can. And we may put something together at the hotel. But what we are looking to do is a really simple, quick retreat at the hotel prior to the cruise. So we're not sure whether we're going to do Saturday, because the cruise set sail 4 p.m. Monday. So we don't know if we're going to do it Saturday or if we're going to do it Sunday or both days. It depends on the interest in that. And this is a retreat that is going to be put together by Miss So Stephanie Says. She does retreats all the time in Tennessee and Kentucky. And they're quite successful, actually. So she's joining forces with me, putting me under her wing, and we are going to do a retreat prior to the cruise. So we're trying to get information together from the hotel, make sure that we have a conference room, snacks if need be, or food if need be, and all of that kind of jazz. But this is unofficial information that I'm putting out there for the folks who could not come to cruise. All right, if you can travel but you just can't cruise, well, you can come and join us for the retreat and still meet us. All right, so that would be really cool if you could come and stay overnight, possibly at the hotel, and join in with all the other folks that are going to be traveling in to get ready to sail out. You can still join us and have a good time before we set sail on Monday. So for those that maybe can't take off from work Saturday and Sunday, for those who can come in early for the cruise, we can all get together and have a good time the night before we set sail. So I'm looking forward to all of this, y'all. I'm so excited to meet everybody and excited to have all the shenanigans that we're going to have going on this ship. I have some ideas. We have giveaways that are going to be going on the ship. We already got that in motion. I haven't told anybody that. There's goodie bags that are going to be there for those who book through our agent. And for those who purchase classes, there will be extra material for you as well. So, I mean, there's a lot going on with this cruise, y'all. I am just like, it blew into something way bigger than what I expected it to be. But it looks to be a lot of fun. So, it's just, I'm super excited. So, we may have a quilter that I was trying to get a quilter before that's a viewer in here, but we may have a different quilter that can join us, and I need to reach out and make sure that she's still considering being on board with us. So I'm excited. I'm excited. We got a lot going on. We got a new hoop. We got us a cruise going on. The fourth is right around the corner. And the numbers of folk that we already have signed up, I am just beyond amazed. Never expected so many folks to want to come and join in with us, and cruise and have a good time. So you don't have to do any crafting if you don't want to. If you want to come on a cruise just to hang out and have a good time, you can do that too. No pressure whatsoever. So I am excited. I am excited. Janet Barber says she's fine. Well, thank you. Lupe Ruiz says, hi, even everyone. Hello. How are you? Just stopped in to say hello. You're sick with strep. What? So see you next week. Did you give me strep? You gave it to me. That's what happened. I'm just kidding. I don't know where this stupid strep came from. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard of in my life. I'm too old for this mess. Chrissy Oldfield, thank you very much, and you're welcome for showing the hoop. I couldn't keep that one to myself. I really couldn't, and I'm really excited for this to go live on YouTube tomorrow, because I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of folks that's gonna be able to utilize this and enjoy being able to do some embroidery without a hoop, using magnets rather. Barbara Nance says strip is not fun. You had it last month, never had it before, and at your age, I'm trying to tell you, it's a fool. It is a fool. I'm sitting here like this is crazy because and it only it's that I don't want to go into that kind of personal information, but I'm just tripping that it would be bothering me right now. It's like I didn't need that. So anyway, it is a quarter till. Again, I didn't want to keep y'all late this evening because for the most part I just wanted to show this off, and I was going to not do the live tonight because I was sure a lot of folks was going to be with their family, and I can tell by the amount of folk in the chat tonight that there's still a lot of folks that are celebrating the holiday, so they're not in with us, and that's cool. But I had to share this with those that wanted to be in here and see what the fuss was all about on this 4x4 awesomeness, right? We usually don't get treats in our 4x4 world, but we got us a treat now. This is a good one. And it really did perform very well for me when I did the towel. And you guys be sure to check out the video when that goes live. So if you don't have any other questions, hi Rome Kelly, how are you? If you don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and log off and check in with you guys later. I appreciate you joining me briefly. And I wanted to let you all know that I definitely appreciate your support of this channel. Always love seeing your names in your chat and your interactions with each other pop up in our feed. It lets us know that our hoop group is definitely united and strong. So if you're not a part of the hoop group, click the link below in the description, or you can see it here, thebabiesbooty.com, and you can join in on the hoop group where you can post images of the items that you've been working on and also ask questions and share other ideas. Really quick though, actually, let me scroll back up because I told, who was it? I don't know that she's even still in here. I mentioned to someone that we was going to ring the bell for her. Let me see. Who was it? Carolyn S. So we said we were going to ring the bell for your baby that you purchased a month ago. I don't know that we've rang the bell for you, but if we haven't, we're going to ring the bell now. So congratulations. Congratulations to you on your new baby. Thank you for sharing that information with us. And we look forward to seeing the projects that you make with her. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the hoop group, and we can get those answered for you. Diana, you asked, am I going to be in Owensboro? That is the plan, especially with that event that I was supposed to do this weekend canceling. That gives me more breathing room. So that's a strong possibility, but I have to confirm with Mr. Baby's Booty first. All right, so he's kind of excited about any time we can go out of town. All right, so I want to also let you know real quick that we'll with his live on Fridays, he's actually going to be live Thursday this week. So instead of Friday, it's going to be Thursday. So for those of you who like to join Will live and watch him stitch out some stuff and work on projects, he will be live Thursday instead of Friday. So we look forward to seeing you all in Will's chat on Thursday this coming week. So thank you very much for trying. For trying. I read what you said and I said trying. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Fighting strep throat and all that jazz, but celebrating a new magnetic hoop for the 4x4 machine. We look forward to seeing all of your projects that you make with your new magnetic hoop. And until the next time we see you, we want you to have happy embroidering. Thank you for joining me, and you guys have a great night and the rest of your weekend. Bye.